Hello everyone. In the last class, we studied about the different types of polynomials. Linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, biquadratic polynomial, and in 10th standard we are going to study about cubic polynomial. What is linear polynomial? What is the general form of the linear polynomial? The general form of the linear polynomial is ax plus b, where a is not equal to 0 and x is a variable, a and b are real numbers. What is the general form of the quadratic polynomial? The general form of the quadratic polynomial is ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0. A comma b comma c are real numbers, x is a variable. What is the general form of cubic polynomial? Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a is not equal to 0 and a, b, c, g are real numbers, x is a variable. That is what we studied in the last class. Linear polynomial may have at the most 1 0, this 2 0, this 3 0. Now, what is the 0 of a linear polynomial? That we also be studying. Ax plus b is a general form of the linear polynomial. While we are finding out the 0 of a linear polynomial, we put ax plus b is equal to 0. So, ax is equal to minus b or x is equal to minus b by a. What is the meaning of 0? If I put this value in this, I will get the value of that polynomial as 0. That is the meaning of 0 of this polynomial. What about 0 of the quadratic polynomial? In order to find out the quadratic polynomial's zeros, we have to find out the factors of this quadratic polynomial. Let me explain you with one example. Find the 0 of x square plus 7x plus 10. You have to find out the 0 of this polynomial. Is it a linear polynomial? Yes. Is it a quadratic polynomial? Yes. How can you find out it is a quadratic polynomial? It is in the form ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0. What is the value of a here? 1. What is the value of b here? 7. What is the value of c here? 10. Now, let us find out the zeros. How to find out the zeros? I have to factorize this. In order to factorize, simple factorization, you know, the sum has to be 7. The product has to be 10. So, 5 2s are 10. So, x square plus 5x or plus 2x plus 5x plus 10. So, you have to group this and you get x is common, x plus 2. Your next thing is to get x plus 2 in the bracket, or 5 is common, x plus 2. So, what are the factors? X plus 2 into x plus 5. What is the meaning of zeros? How do you find out the zeros? In order to find out the zeros, you have to put x plus 2 is equal to 0 and x plus 5 is equal to 0. So, x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to minus 5. These are the two zeros of this polynomial. Let us check whether it is correct. X square minus 2 the whole square plus 7 into minus 2 plus 10. Is this value become 0 while you substitute minus 2? Let us check. Minus 2 the whole square is 4. 4 plus 7 into minus 2, minus 14 plus 10. So, 10 plus 4, 14 minus 14, 0. If you substitute the value of this x is equal to minus 5, again you get 0. Shall we say? Minus 5 the whole square plus 7 into minus 5 plus 10. Minus 5 the whole square is 25. 25 plus 10, 35. 35 minus 35 is 0. This is the meaning of zeros. Now, what about the relationship between the zeros and coefficient of this x square and x? The general form of the quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, and if I take the two zeros as alpha and beta, there is one relation. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So let us verify. I have taken this example. What is alpha you got? Minus 2. What is beta you got? Minus 5. Understood? Alpha means 1, 0, beta means another zeros. Alpha plus beta. What is minus 2 minus 5? Minus 7. Is it minus b by a is minus 7? What is the quadratic polynomial they have given? X square plus 7x plus 10. Now let us verify whether it is correct or wrong. It is in the form ax square plus bx plus c. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 7, c is equal to 10. Is alpha plus beta? What is alpha plus beta we got? Minus 2 minus 5. How much we got? Minus 7. What is minus b by a? B is 7. So minus 7 by 1. How much? Minus 7. Is it correct? Yes. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Alpha into beta. What is alpha into beta? Minus 2 minus 5. Minus 2 into minus 5. How much you get? 10. So let us see what is c by a. What is the value of c? 10. 10 by 1? 10. Is it correct? Yes. So, the 0 of a linear polynomial x is equal to minus b by a. And we know the relationship between the zeros and coefficient of x. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and alpha into beta is equal to c by a. What is the general form of the quadratic polynomial? Ax square plus bx plus c. Now there is one more type of problems. When alpha and beta are given, what is the general form of a quadratic polynomial? When alpha and beta are given, what is the general form of a quadratic polynomial? When alpha and beta are given, the general form of a quadratic polynomial is x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. When alpha and beta are the roots of a quadratic polynomial, what is the general form of the quadratic polynomial? Ax square or x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Suppose I give you, let the two roots be 2 and 3. Form a quadratic polynomial. What do you have to do? You have to do alpha plus beta is equal to, one root is 2, another root is 3. How much? 5. And what is alpha into beta? 2 into 3 is equal to 6. So now you have to be ready to write down the form of quadratic polynomial. X square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. X square minus of, what is alpha plus beta? 5x, right? 5x plus 6. So this is the answer when the roots are given and you are finding out the quadratic polynomial. Whenever the quadratic polynomial is given, you can find the relationship between alpha and beta. What is the relationship between alpha and beta? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and alpha into beta is equal to c by a. This is the relation. Did you all understand? Yes. Now, there is one more type of polynomial called cubic polynomial. You are not going to study too much in this class. So, but let us see if alpha, beta and gamma are the three roots of the cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Then alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c by a. Alpha into beta into gamma is equal to minus d by a. These are the three formulae related to this. When the polynomial is cubic polynomial, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. What is the general form of the cubic polynomial? Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a is not equal to 0, a, b, c, d are real numbers, x is a variable. So, what are the three relation of alpha, beta and gamma? You should remember. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c by a. Alpha into beta into gamma is equal to minus d by a. Now let me do some of the problems based on linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. Linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. Shall we start? Yes. Now, I will give you a problem. Find the zero of x square minus 2x minus 8. What type of polynomial? No doubt it is a quadratic polynomial. As soon as quadratic polynomial is given, what did I tell you? You have to factorize this. What should be the product? Product should be minus 8. Sum should be minus 2. So what are the factors you can think of? 4 into 2. Since you have to get minus 2, minus 4 plus 2. So product is minus 8, right? So x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. So I take out the common, x minus 4 plus 2 is common, x minus 4. So what are the two factors? X minus 4 and x plus 2. In order to find out the 0, what you have to do? X minus 4 is equal to 0 and x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus 2. These are the two zeros of this quadratic polynomial. You check if you want. You will, if you substitute as 4, you will get the value 0. 4 square minus 2 4s are 8 minus 8. 4 square is 16. 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. Likewise here also you get the value as 0. Now, after that if they ask you to verify the results by using alpha plus beta and alpha beta. What is alpha now? Alpha is equal to 4. Beta is equal to minus 2. Verify the results with your coefficients of s. Then what you have to do? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Alpha into beta is equal to c by a. What is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is 4 plus minus 2. Shall we see what is 4 plus minus 2? 4 minus 2 is 2. What is b minus a? What is the value of it? Is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Therefore, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 2, c is equal to minus 8. So, minus b by a is equal to minus 2 by 1 is equal to minus of minus 2 is equal to 2. So, your answer is correct. Alpha into beta. What is alpha into beta? Minus 8 by 1. Minus 8. Is it correct? Alpha into beta. 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. So your answer is correct. Now one more sum I will work out. Find the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 3. Here there is no x. Then your work is very simple. X square minus 3 is in the form a square minus b square. What is a square minus b square? A plus b into a minus b. So you can write down x plus square root of 3 into x minus square root of 3. So it is in the form a square minus square root of 3 the whole square. Right? So x plus square root of 3 is equal to 0 and x minus square root of 3 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus square root of 3 and x is equal to plus square root of 3. These are the two roots of this quadratic polynomial. Use insert the value as minus 3 the whole square. You will get 0. Plus 3 the whole square. You will get 0. So, if you want to see x is equal to minus 3 the whole square is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. So, you should know how to find out the zero of the linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial and how you have to relate. Let me do one more. What is the zero of t square minus 15? It is just like this. What you can write down? It is in the form t square minus square root of 15 the whole square. Again you can write down a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So t square minus square root of 15 the whole square is equal to t plus square root of 15 into t minus square root of 15. So t plus square root of 15 is equal to 0 and t minus square root of 15 is equal to 0. T is equal to minus square root of 15 and t is equal to plus square root of 15. The remaining type of the sums, let me discuss in the next class of polynomials. If you like my video, please share it with others and subscribe my channel. Thank you.